All right, y'all. Welcome back. So I've seen this video of a lot of people getting on Gorgeous Style because they were saying that she said that she wouldn't bring her friend to a basketball game because of her look. So, or she felt like she just didn't fit her aesthetic. So I wanted to see exactly what she was talking about. I couldn't find the original video. I went to her page, I couldn't find it. But I think that this brings up a good conversation about confidence. So just confidence, just choosing friends for the wrong reasons. But I want to see what she's saying. So I got the video pulled up. So let's get into it.
Example of something that I experienced that I will. Hey, so about this whole aesthetic thing, the people who are choosing to misunderstand me. That's fine. And even in my explanation video, I tried to give you guys an example of something that I experienced that I will never forget. Never. Okay. Even with this promoter to this day, anytime when I was in Atlanta booking sections, I would never book a section to this person because I always remember that. They don't know that. But listen, I wasn't talking about club shit. This girl said herself, I took her to eat dinner at Cheetah with the mayor. This girl told y'all I took her around all the owners in the clubs. That's not what I'm talking about. What I was talking
Y'all, somebody was like, Gorgeous Doll, what you doing with the mayor? How you know the mayor? Yo.
about was when somebody will hit me up and say, "Oh, hey, yeah, we're about to take some girls to Turks. We about to take some girls to Jamaica. Send in some pictures." Or, "Oh, we about to fly to this courtside game. Send us some pictures of your homegirls." That's what I was talking about. You get what I'm saying? That's where I'm saying, like, that's not the problem of our friendship. That's not the problem. But I'm telling you that it was a problem. That was something that was commented on. You take such and such here and there, but you don't take me, you know? And for me, it's like, even the text message she posted, it's like, to be honest, I can't remember what that argument was about. But when I said, "Girl, shut up," I was saying, "Girl, shut the fuck up." Like, you know that that's not true. You get what I'm saying? So how in the same breath can someone say, like, "Oh yeah, this girl took me everywhere in Atlanta, to the mayor, to this place, that place, da da da," but then say that I would single them out because she's my fat, ugly friend? That don't make sense. That don't make sense. You get what I'm saying? In Atlanta, I took her everywhere with me. You get what I'm saying? Everywhere. When there was a trip, a whole trip. Let me just say what it is, a whole trip. When there was a whole trip, some niggas called, they want some hoes to fly out. We going to Turks, we going to Jamaica. Who your homegirls that want to come? That was the problem. That was one of the problems, not the problem. One of the problems. You get what I'm saying? I couldn't take her everywhere. And she, despised me for it.
Y'all, I'm cracking up because they said, girl, what you doing with the mayor? I'm so sorry. That just is tickling me because like you ever know somebody that you be like, you be hanging with the mayor? Like, girl, what you doing with the mayor? Gorgeous dog, what you out there doing with the mayor? Oh my god, y'all, that John got that
For it. And I felt that. I knew that. And the thing about it is, it's like, it was one situation where I remember she said, like, "Oh, you take such and such here and there, but you'll never."
Yeah, yo, I can't take anything serious. Somebody said, "Oh, she wanted to sell the cat." Child, I'm dying. She said, "Whole trip."
Invite me to it was a game. And I was like, "Girl," and that's when I'm pretty sure that was when she sent me that message. I have to look at the dates, where she sent me all these messages of everything, whatever. And I was like, "Girl, shut up." I say, "Girl, shut up," because you know that that's not true. You know that that's not true. But also, I know if I say, "Okay, girl, send me a picture, I'm gonna submit it for this Turks trip," right? And I submit it, and they like, "Yo, G, what the fuck?" Because that's how men are. Let's not, like, y'all are not being realistic. Y'all are not being realistic. Even the other day when I went and met up with the dude and went and got my watch, right? It's a lot of girls who were in the comments like, girl, call me, girl, call me. And I saw a comment where somebody commented on somebody's shit and was like, girl, you could never step out with G-Doll. And I was like, hold, or you couldn't fit the aesthetic to step out with G-Doll, some shit like that. And I was like, what the fuck? But then I was like, well, this person's understanding what I'm saying because listen, when I went to go, get the watch situation, do the YouTube video, when I went to go do that, I showed some pictures, and you're gonna see in that YouTube video, I showed them pictures of a couple of girls. You get what I'm saying? And they would be like, no, yeah, no, yeah, no, yeah. Typically, it was no, to be honest. But it's like for me, what y'all gotta understand is y'all want me to say, oh no, I can't go to Turks because they don't want my what society would deem, I guess, is what people are saying. Like, y'all, I'm realistic. I'm a real ass bitch. I'm a realistic ass bitch. Okay. I don't
For all the
hey, so about
Hold up.
there's a misconception out here of people thinking that I was just big my whole life. There's a video on my page that shows y'all back when I was in high school, literally right before I had my baby and went through what I went through. All right. At the end of the day, I've been through a lot of life. Listen, I'm still in my 20s, by the way. I've been through a lot of life. So I know realistically. So why the fuck would I put trauma on somebody when I know that I could avoid it? If I would have took a picture from her, submitted it to a trip or a courtside game or something like that, and then they say no. And then she'd be like, girl, what the fuck? Why they say no? Then that would what open the door for me to have to answer and hurt her feelings, right? That would answer the door for her to sit there in her house and feel bad about herself, right? So I ignored that altogether. Anytime I was in Atlanta and went out to a club, I would invite her. Anytime I went to Cheetah, where all the hoes be, all the tricks be, all the rich niggas be, I would invite her. She told y'all this herself. So I don't understand how y'all can sit here and say, oh, she's a bad friend. Who the fuck does she think she is? She used to be big and da 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 da. I'm a realist. I'm realistic. I know how society is, and I know how rich niggas are. They're not nice. They're not nice. Do you get what I'm saying? The Christmas party that I told y'all about, I took her to that Christmas party with me. So we're not going to say that, oh, I'm just this bad friend. Anything that meant something to me, I took her with me, right? When I went out to the clubs in Atlanta, took her with me, right? These whole trips didn't mean shit to me. You get what I'm saying? It was some rich niggas. They wanted to fly some bitches out. Let's go. Let's have fun. But if I would have submitted her picture and then would have opened,
I don't know how to feel about this because I feel like, and then okay, you have to know like who your friends are, right? So if you're friends with Gorgeous Style, you know who Gorgeous Style is, and you understand what she does. Like she's saying it was like a whole trip, like you know what I mean. She's saying maybe she was going on a trip with dudes to spend money on her. So like this is something that she does. Like she gets money. That's how she I don't think that's how she solely like gets money because I know she has a clothing line and she just opened up a business, but she's just one of those girls that's like about her business. Um this wouldn't be the friend for me. I feel like maybe this wouldn't be the friend for you, right? Like if her friend does not feel comfortable with what she does or how she because it's like I don't know because I'm just not the type of you gotta hang with friends that have the same morals as you. That's how I feel. Like I wouldn't hang out with somebody that goes on like trips like that because like I don't know, that's not really my type of person. Like I know girls who like have like maybe boyfriends who like spend on them or something like that, but that's not like I don't know. So I feel like it depends on your friend and the morals of your friend. Now, on the other page, I can understand from her perspective what she's trying to say, although it's really shallow because this world is really shallow, right? And I've been a big girl all my life. I've seen how men treat women based on size, skin color. I've been discriminated against. Like men will literally like won't be nice to you because they're not attracted to you. And I've witnessed both sides and it's very, very true. Like I don't know. When I went to Miami, I guess it was a part of Miami that I was in, and it wasn't like no rich dudes. It was just regular random dudes walking across the street. And then like during that time, you kind of have like all types of men, right? So like you might get like hollered at. Um, but I I don't know. Like I feel like yeah, no. This like I don't know. If I'm talking to a girl and I know I wouldn't want to go on a trip anyway with rich men spending money, like that's not my thing. So, and but I don't know because I've had like in my early 20s, I remember I had this friend, like these group of girls I was hanging out with, and they did like, oh, you want me to put you on with somebody? And they would like, but these are just regular dudes. They wasn't rich dudes, so it's kind of different. And it was me, my friend, like, and they sent my picture, like, oh, like you want to talk to her, like you want to talk to him. I don't know. It's just regular thing. Like it was my, I guess you could say my level of people. I don't know. So I don't know. Like I just feel like it's I don't know because I hate to say I get what she's saying because it's mean, but like I get what she's saying, but for me, I feel like if her friend feels like that's wrong, you shouldn't be friends with somebody like a gorgeous style. Like like sometimes you become friends with certain people and you know how what they do, how they percolate. So I don't know. It's a little bit I'm a little bit like, because I just feel like I'm personally, I wouldn't involve myself with somebody who go on trips, and I don't know. Yeah, and then I also wouldn't feel some type of way if they didn't bring me because I don't want to go anyway. Like I don't know. I don't know. Hearing her at full size, she still doesn't look polished, put together enough. We understood it. Those that didn't, well then that's them. This is very common in Miami. You can watch these streamer clips and know what she's saying is true. The friend I would have to tell me how I could it would be if I didn't. It's like, does he think that was a compliment? Oh my god. Yeah, I hate to say I kind of like see what she mean. Like I see what she's saying. I just still I don't know. The whole work trip thing down. I don't know. This is not my type of thing. Like so
Open the door for her to ask me why. Why don't they want me to go? You think that I wanted to be the fucking bearer of bad news to have that conversation? No. And my thing is, I'm not saying that's the main reason. I'm saying that's what created resentment in that friendship. That's what created the resentment in the beginning. That's not the full reason. That's where the resentment came from. That text message that she posted, where it was that big ass paragraph of, oh, I'm just your fat, ugly friend, and da 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 da. I said, girl, shut the fuck up because you know that that's not true. But if you not being realistic yourself, you're not being realistic yourself. She went through a weight loss journey. She had a VSG as well, right? And I understand because I remember like you get your confidence back. You start thinking like, yeah, I'm not bitch, I'm not bitch, I'm not bitch. But there's also a certain standard that these men look for. Do you get what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying? And I didn't want to be the bearer of bad news, even though it's like, I congratulate her, congratulate you on your weight loss. I'm so proud of you. You look great, da 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 da. But I didn't want to have to be the bearer of bad news to say, yeah, you look good. I'm proud of you, but not good enough to go on this jet or this first class flight with these men to this out of country thing. Y'all are choosing to misunderstand, and that's fine. But also be realistic. Be realistic. Then some people are saying, well, if you had pull, your friend could go everywhere. It's not about pull. It's about these men want to party with girls. They want this type of stature of girls. And I don't want to be the person. That's why I never submitted. That's why I never had that conversation with her, because I didn't want to be the person to tell her, oh, you not this or you not that, because that's not my motherfucking place. But also, one thing about it, when I was a bigger girl, I was realistic. I knew where I could go, what I could do, how I could act
Mm.
because of the size that I was. We're not going to sit here and not be realistic to the situation. It's fucked up that that's how society is, but that's how society is. Period, point blank. So it's like, for y'all to think me coming from 315 pounds, I went through it. I was the friend that was always there taking the pictures of bitches, helping them in the white wet t-shirt contest, girl walk, helping them get their outfits together. But guess what? I stood to the side because I knew it wasn't my time. You get what I'm saying? But because I wanted it to be my time, I changed my life. I changed everything that I wanted myself to be and to give. I did that. I took those steps and I made a change for myself because I did not like not being able to enter certain rooms without being uncomfortable. Period. Hey, so
304 trips and friends. I don't know what it like the mayor thing is still giving. Yeah. I feel like I said, I feel like she know who her friend is. She know her friends like I don't even want to say moral compass, but like if you're friends with somebody, like I don't know, I don't feel like I would be certain people unless it was like my cousin or my friend who just kind of had like a situation where like she's being taken on trips. Like I don't know. I'm reading the comments about self-awareness and I can understand that. I kind of want to be careful like what I'm saying, but I'm just going to come out and say like I do understand what she's saying. And as someone who has experienced like traveling and experienced that like for example, right? I'm from up north. So up north I can go certain places and people will find me attractive. Down south I'll have men who find me attractive. Baby East Coast not happening. I don't have too much experience with Miami. When I went to Miami, I'm not really the type of like where the ninjas at. I'm not really the type to like get on a flight with some random dudes I don't know. Like, I feel like my type, like, I don't know, you got to know who your people are and what people you draw to. Cause my type of friend would more so be like, you ever seen like that? You have that one friend where like maybe her guy is a ball player or something and he's like yeah bring all your friends like all your friends can get treated like I'll pay for all your friends to come but his dudes aren't there but like just paying for you to maybe go somewhere like something like that. That's more so of a friend that I would have. I'm not really because I don't like I said I don't really like stuff like that so I don't really attract people like that. And I don't know, I just don't feel like I'm gonna be real when I say I kind of feel like I see what Gorgeous Doll is saying now that she's explaining it. I don't know what she said in the first video. I'm just going off of the second video. And just understanding that this world is very, 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 very superficial. I go out looking a mess all the time and I get all types of looks and stuff like girl you looking crazy. Okay. So I don't know. Like I just feel like I get what she's saying. Like I don't know. But I do feel like I said, she might want to find like her somebody else that is the type of friend that will bring her like isn't going on 304 trips and is just going on regular trips and can invite her on regular trips. Like I think there's nothing wrong with that. So maybe Gorgeous just isn't, the friend for her. Like that's how I see it. That I don't know. Y'all can write below how y'all feel. Let me go and see what somebody else had to say.
Story time.
So Gorgeous Doll came.
Play
Story
that.
time.
So Gorgeous Doll came out and said the reason she wouldn't invite her friend Brina to some of the events was because the men that were inviting them were inviting a specific type of woman. And unfortunately, Brina, her friend, did not fall within that certain aesthetic of women. So Brina is Gorgeous Doll's one of her older friends. Gorgeous Doll had a birthday coming up, and Gorgeous Doll had requested for her friend Brina to go. Brina said she was planning a birthday party for her boyfriend at around the same time and told Gorgeous Doll that unfortunately I'm not going to be able to go, but she was still assisting Gorgeous Doll with the planning and all the logistics. Gorgeous Doll sent a text to Brina asking her, hey, I would still like for you to come to at least pick up the money for everybody. Then Brina sent a long text message to Gorgeous Doll basically saying, you don't want me to come a lot of places. You're only using me because I'm the fat friend. You use me for all that I can give you, but you don't also treat me like the other friends that you have that are now more pretty. And Gorgeous Doll response is very short. She says, just shut up or something along those lines. Brina then goes on to say, no, this is how I'm feeling. I'm pregnant. I'm doing all these things for you. I'm helping you with this party planning. And you're still not giving me any love or respect because I'm the fat friend. You treat all of your other new friends better, and I've always been there for you. Gorgeous then goes back to say, wait, like I wanted you there. I was never needing you there. I just use that basically as an excuse, but I don't really need anybody. I'll just do it on myself. So that's the majority of the conversation. Gorgeous Doll then went on and posted her version of the situation. And she said, I would invite Brina to go to meet with the mayor. I would invite Brina to all the places that were important to me. But she said the things that Brina's talking about that she wouldn't invite Brina to was when it involved men requesting for certain type of women to come on their trip. For example, if they were courtside tickets or if they were going to be taking a trip to Turks and Caicos, I don't know if that's the exact place, but for example, that no, she would not invite Brina because she already knew the type of women that those rich men wanted to have. Gorgeous Doll said a lot of the times what the rich men would want is that they would request that Gorgeous Doll send pictures of exactly who she would invite. And she knew already that if she were to send pictures of her friend Brina to these men, that they would automatically tell her no, like that's not the vibe. And so Gorgeous Doll basically said she invited her friend to places where she knew there would not be any issues. In her words, rich men are mean, and she did not want to hurt her friend's feelings. Here are my thoughts on this. Both people are valid in this situation. Brina is valid in how she's feeling like, hey, I feel like I'm being used. But in this situation, I have to side a little bit more with Gorgeous Doll. Unfortunately, as much as I hate to say this, there is a certain aesthetic to the woman that they want. Is that right? I'm not here to tell you if it's right or wrong. I'm just telling you what the facts are.
Yeah.
Brina does not necessarily fit into that typical look of, I don't agree with this. It's just a fact, okay? And I think it's fair for Gorgeous to be like, listen, I know that these men are not gonna want her to come, and I'm not going to even put her in a situation where she feels like she's not good enough or pretty enough or whatever. So I'm just going to bring my friend around to the place.
Yeah, in retrospect, she in her opinion, she felt like she was protecting her friend. Like she felt like, listen, I'm going to protect my friend. Like I'm not going to even mention it to my friend cuz I'm going to protect. And to me, that's love and respect. Like I think that because I don't know. I seen the best friend. I think she's beautiful, but that is how the world works. Coming from someone who has experienced this, I've been like overweight my entire life. I've also seen it from a perspective of skin color, right? Like, so I think that, you know it's unfair. I think people, me, if I was a rich dude, you could bring all your friends. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm rich. Like, you could bring everybody. And sometimes I feel like some dudes is like that. Like, if that's your man, like these is not her man. But if it's your man, he'd be like, bring your homegirls. Like. But a lot of times, a lot of rich dudes hang around other rich dudes. So I get it. But like I said, I feel like if her friend felt like, or if any friend, like I feel like if you ever feel like maybe, like I said, maybe that's just not the friend for her. You need a friend that it just doesn't do 3 or 4 trips, that can invite you everywhere. And it's not the situation like that. so that you don't feel offended, because you can understand why she feels that way. So I get what she's saying.
Places that I want her around in where I know we can enjoy our company or whatever, right? Also, a friend does not have to invite you everywhere. I have different friends. I have my going out friends. I have my friends that I'm going to go and get some coffee with. I have friends that, we see each other once a year. There are different friends for different situations, right? I rarely have a friend that I'm with all the time everywhere.
Yeah.
That's just me. And I think a lot of people are like that. Again, I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying it is what it is. I think where Brina went wrong is she waited too long to vocalize how she was feeling about the friendship. She waited until the point where she was already mad, right? This had been a buildup because she kept in them text messages, she kept saying, "Oh, I'm your fat friends. Oh, I'm not good enough. I'm not pretty. All your other pretty friends." That's something that she had been feeling for a while. Clear. So I think if she was already feeling these ways, she should have had this conversation way before it got to the point of her being upset and sending that long text message. Okay.
On the topic of being conventionally attractive, the moment you realize that there's levels to this shit is the moment you can start winning. Trying to play a game on a level in which you do not qualify for, automatic L.
I want
And
my
it's
hair
gonna lead
like
you to
that with
being
the
disappointed.
bob.
And it doesn't take away from your beauty. I'm not saying you're not cute. I'm not saying none of that. I'm saying that even within yourself, when you evaluate other suitors, you rank them. It's levels to this shit. Some of the people that you like on this level may not like you, and that's okay. And I'm not saying you need to settle. I am saying you do need to be realistic in what level you can operate in. I've been seeing some trending topics from my girl Gorgeous Doll. I just love her because she don't give a fuck, okay? She just doing it, popping it. But I want her to slow down with some of these videos a little bit because it sounded real pimp-like. You could tell me. But she has a friend that felt like she was her fat, ugly friend. She would take the friend all over the city of Atlanta, popping and having a good time. But when it came to whole trips, the friend was not invited. Personally, why would you want to go whole? Well, you could kick it for free. I mean, maybe you did want to sell it. I'm not going to lie. I've lost 293 pounds. Once I get all snatched up, somebody better have me, or I might make them pay for it. But my point is, the girl's a pretty girl. The girl done lost a bunch of weight. And that's a reality that a lot of people do face. They feel like once they've lost weight, everything's going to come together. And I'm here to tell you it's not true. I lost 293 pounds and it doesn't all come together. There's still levels within that. I feel totally different from big age at 538 pounds. And now I'm little age 245. But my 245 is still too big for somebody. I say all this to say, get your head out of the clouds, get your head in the game, pick up your controller, and start playing your level and win. I don't think I'm the baddest bitch in the world, but I'm the baddest bitch in my level. I don't give a fuck.
Period.
Being conventionally attractive, the moment you realize that there's levels to this shit is the moment you can start winning. Trying to play a game on a level in which you do not qualify for, automatic L. And it's gonna lead you to being disappointed. And it doesn't take away from your beauty. I'm not saying you're not cute. I'm not saying none of that. I'm saying that even within yourself, when you evaluate other suitors, you rank them. It's levels to this shit. Some of the people that you like on this level may not like you, and that's okay. But I'm not saying you need to settle. I am saying you do need to be realistic in what level you can operate in. I've been seeing some trending topics from my girl Gorgeous Doll. I just love her because she don't give a fuck, okay? She just...
Yeah, I feel like, and this is why I feel like when it comes to confidence, you need to develop confidence from within. Like, it's so important that you develop the confidence from within and not from validation of men. I made this video, I'm gonna post it on TikTok, but it's so important that you do that. Do I have the video in here? Cause I thought I had it.
I know y'all gonna eat me. Did y'all see that?
You may not harass.
No, hold up. Where's the video, y'all? I gotta find it. Cause the girl talks about working with your features. I thought I saved it, but I don't know where it's at. I might do another video. Dang, where is it, y'all? What the heck? I'm gonna see if I could find it real quick because I thought it was such a good video. It was a really good video, and I thought I saved it. So basically in the video, she was telling girls to like work with what they had. And I was like, this is so true. It was before this video. And then how y'all feel about the big mama trend? Like I feel like with the whole big mama trend, I feel like if I want to be big mama, I'm big mama, honey. Like you got some nerve. I don't know where the video's at, y'all. This is where is it? Is it this one? Letting go of attractiveness. It has to be this. Is this a girl? No, this is not her. Different type of attractive, unattractive black woman. It wasn't her. Here she go. All right, here she go.
So many.
We gotta watch this together. We gotta watch this together. This is a good video. But before we watch it, I'm gonna get into some things. So I grew up conventionally unattractive, right? I grew up conventionally unattractive, and I feel like I worked with what I had. And I think that this conversation of like, because when you are confident within yourself, if you do have a friend like Gorgeous Doll, like I said, I don't really have a friend that like goes on 3 or 4 trips. Like, but if I did, and I wasn't invited, I wouldn't be mad because I feel like I've developed the confidence from within and I understand that I wouldn't be the chosen one. And I think that that comes from not being chosen. Like, growing up, I wasn't chosen. So, it alters your mind. I had to develop my own confidence for my own self and work with what I had and look at myself and know that I'm beautiful, which has turned into what I would call, I feel like I've developed a little bit of delusional pretty, just a little bit, but I don't think it's that. I think I've just developed confidence, and I feel like confidence is a spectrum. And I feel like with me developing this confidence, I'm able to control it. It's not controlled by man. I can go into a room. I remember being young, I was a teenager, going into a room with other women and feeling insecure. Like, oh my God, like I'm just so ugly. And was I a teenager or was I just remember just feeling bad, like just wishing that I looked like someone else, just wishing that I just did not have confidence. I thought that I was ugly. Like I really did. And I think that when you really do the work on yourself, things like that won't bother you. So I think while I'm talking this out, I feel like I'm gonna have to side with Gorgeous Style. I do think I like what the other creator said when it comes to understanding how she feel about the situation, but just understand that listen, a man thinking you look good is so minuscule. Like this look stuff, this body and these looks, it's just so fickle. Like obviously, like when it comes to relationships and stuff like that, we all want somebody that we find attractive, but it just is not what it's all about. Like when you really think about things that are important, can you have a conversation with someone? And I'm just talking about people in general because you just being a person with looks like that just literally means like nothing. Like it literally means nothing at all. And I love beautiful people. I love beautiful people. I love to look beautiful. I've been honest with myself about the fact that I just love beauty. Like I love beauty. I love fashion. That's something that I love. But it's really not like into a room and being like, of course, everybody wants that. Everybody wants to be loved by everyone. Not everybody, but I'm pretty sure that is an amazing feeling to walk in a room and his eye on you, his eye on you, his eye on you. But it's just not what you think it is. Like I haven't even had the experience, and it's just not what you think it is. Like I just feel like it's so fickle. Like that is nothing but like sexual attention. Like it's not deep, right? Like you've seen so many if we're even talking about a relationship thing, like you've seen so many people uh just they just want to you're just a sexual object to them. Like they look at you and you look good. They know nothing about who you really are. And I think it says something when you're a person with depth, when you're a person who's intelligent. Like you ever met a man and he was attractive, but he just wasn't smart. But there's something about a smart man, an intelligent man. Like maybe his looks are not all there, but his swag, the way he walk, like the fact that he's smart. They're like, let me tell you, men, like I love dating like a smart, intelligent man, a man that could treat me teach me something. When I tell you, a lot of these men are just like not smart. Like they're not smart. They're not flipping smart. Like, um, and it's just like the things that don't matter, like that people think don't matter, really, really do. Are you a good person? Are you a person with good moral character? Right? Like, it's just something about a good person, man or woman, good friend. And it's just, I don't know. I want people to get over that. So, should I make another video and do this one? I think I might do a part 2 because I feel like this video is already 30 minutes. Okay, so maybe I can do another video reacting to it, but the video was really, really good. Or maybe I should just talk about it. Yeah, let's just do the video. Let me hold up. It says remove. Oh. All right, yeah, let's just watch it because this is just such a golden video.
So many young women have expressed not feeling good about themselves because they're not conventionally attractive. And a lot of y'all get in the comment section and y'all pacify them. Oh, you're beautiful, you're beautiful, you're beautiful. Yeah. All of that, all of that, all of that. But fuck all of that. I'm going to tell y'all a very harsh truth that many people don't want to hear. Every single time I see one of these young women posting one of these videos, the first thing I say to myself is, you so busy daydreaming about who you want to be. You so busy following a creator that you want to look like that you're not engaging with your own look. That's why you don't like the way you look. You come on here, you got the frumpiest outfit on, you got your hair back in a ponytail that look a fucking mess. You got the same bowl haircut you've been wearing since motherfucking high school. You barely tweeze between your motherfucking eyebrows. You don't have a skincare routine. You don't know how to dress for your body style in clothes that are appropriate and flattering. You're not doing anything.
Also, follow me on the Modern Diva if you want style tips.
For your look. Everybody's not going to be the beauty standard based on where they live. I live in Western civilization, baby. I'm from the United States of America. Do I look like the beauty standard to you? No. But I
Thanks, me neither,
still do
girl.
well out in the world. I still feel good about myself. I'm still able to have confidence because I lean into my look. I'm not leaning away from my look. I'm leaning into my look. My look. When y'all see me on here and I'm all dolled up, what do y'all see? I got the rosy cheeks. I got the highlighted nose, the little bow right here. I put a little accent on that because it accentuates the shape of my lips. I'm carving out my face so that my cheekbones sit higher. You see these almond eyes, baby? I hit you with one of these on the eye makeup. Baby, I'm making the look alluring.
Yeah.
Okay, I have round features, so big curly hair always gives on me, whether it's long or whether it's short. Y'all not doing
Yes, I said this before. I was like, my face, like when my face got chunkier, that curly hair, oh, I eat that curly hair up. A round face will eat the curly hair up. A round face with the curly hair. What the girls do is tea, honey.
a fuck thing to even be a fraction of a little bit more attractive with the look that you have.
Yeah.
You so busy chasing after what somebody else looks like. Stop worrying about them. Take inspiration where it applies. Follow women that look, dress, and have body types similar to yours, and get on your fucking Zoom so you can feel better about yourself. Everybody in the world telling you that you're beautiful is not going to counter the messaging that you have been receiving your entire life.
I
A
just
couple
said
social
that.
media comments is not going to heal that. Go to therapy and get on your Zoom.
Period.
Whatever it is that you're so busy daydreaming about and chasing, allow your look to be a little bit closer to that, but for you. But for you, you have clear skin. You do your makeup routine. You play around with hairstyles till you find one that frame your face real good and that's really a motherfucking hit for you. You get your motherfucking fashions up. You. I'm not gonna get on here and pacify y'all. Get on y'all fucking Zoom. And you're beautiful still though. I am gonna throw that there. Love y'all so
It's just something about the girls. I love the girls. Yeah, I love what she had to say. When I seen that, I was like, that's what I did. Like, I don't care. People could talk about me, be like, oh, you. I remember one girl, I was like, I forgot what I said. She was like, but you have makeup on all your photos. And you think I spend money on makeup and stuff and took the time to learn how to do my makeup routine to not look like something when I put it on? Like, are you down? No, honey. I feel like you fix up what you got. If you want to lose weight, if you want to do your hair, I feel like girls with round faces, we look good with like a straight part down the middle. We look good with curly hair. Some of us look really good even with a short pixie, like me with a short pixie. Ooh. Like we look good with those type of hairstyles. Like you have to mold into what you have, accentuate what you have. That's what makeup is for, to accentuate what you have. Put on the right clothing, learn, follow the modern diva so you can know like what looks good, what doesn't look good on this and that, what's the newest fashion, like so then you can just develop yourself and step it up. If you want to step it up, like that's what you got to do. Go on Pinterest, find out who your favorite person is and dress like them. Sit and learn how to do your makeup if you want to step it up. It's nothing wrong with stepping it up. Nothing at all. Get your nails done, put your press-ons on, whatever you got to do to step up and elevate your look and figure out what looks good on you. And I feel like I did that throughout my journey when I was in college. When I went through my journey, y'all, like I was just trying to figure out what looks good on me. I was playing around with makeup, playing around with hair. I ain't even got no edges, but I make a ponytail work. Like, yeah, I see me in a ponytail. And honestly, I ain't Beyonce. I don't wake up like this. I don't wake up like this. Like, I really don't. And I had some notes too. What did I put? Oh, I already said that. So you just have to work with what you got, love yourself, and ask the Lord to help you. Pray about it. Pray that God gives you confidence from within. There's nothing wrong with wanting to lose weight. There's nothing wrong with wanting to do your hair. There's nothing wrong with wanting to fix your teeth or anything like that. Just don't go overboard. Like you have to already when people get procedures done, whether it's weight loss, getting their teeth done, or anything like that, you already have to have some type of confidence about yourself, and you build on top of that confidence that you already have so that you can exude total confidence. And I'm telling you, like, there's nothing, I'm gonna leave after I say this. There's nothing like a confident woman. I know somebody or two that they don't even look all that great, but honey, that confidence, I'm telling you, like, if I was a man, I'd be like, yo, what's up with her? Like I don't know, it's just something about it. Like when a woman is confident, it draws you to them. Like sometimes you might see somebody and you feel like they're not compatible with the looks, but that person got drawn to that person. It just is what it is. It is what it is. So I'm gonna end on that note. If you guys like videos like this, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if maybe growing up you wasn't the beauty standard. And I just want to leave and say that I pray that you feel confident. I pray that God gives you the confidence that you need to feel good about yourself and not compare yourself to every and anybody. God in the Bible says you are fearfully and wonderfully made. So I don't know where to say that at. Don't worry, I'm reading my Bible now. But you are, right? Like you're your own beautiful. It doesn't matter whether somebody don't think you're pretty. It doesn't matter whether I don't, I look, I'd be like, oh, this person not cute, or this person be like, oh, you're not cute. Like who cares about what anybody got to say about you? Like you think you're cute for yourself. Like the nerve of anybody to say anything to you, right? Like, so be confident, y'all. I love y'all. And make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe if you like content like this. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.